The Relics update for No Man's Sky is now live on Controlled Chaos. In this video, we're going to go over the main features of what this update adds. First off, you can design your own skeletal creatures. You can add stuff and create museums with skeletal structures of fossilized creatures, which is awesome. You use your ancient bones to be able to construct these, and there's millions of possibilities, which I think is awesome and cool that you can do this. It allows for more creativity and uniqueness in base building with this capability. On top of that, getting these remains is going to be hard because they've added in reanimated guardians. These are huge stone life forms that sit and sleep or slumber at burial grounds where you find ancient bones. So you're gonna have to fight these off sometimes to get the ancient bones. I think this is a cool mechanic. It gives us a new creature to fight and is going to be very cool and awesome. After that, they've increased the amount of ancient bones we have to collect. The variety of ancient bones to get. There's tail bones and different head bones and rib cages and stuff like that. This is going to be amazingly cool. Then we also have the Relic Expedition. This is going to be a cool expedition where you basically run around and recreate ancient life forms, uncover secrets and things like that. It's going to be fun to play around with that when that releases. Then there's fossil trading. You can go through and there's a new fossil collector on space stations that you can interact with to trade in bones for money, or let's say you've got a huge collection of bones and multiples of one, but you're missing another. You can trade in those other multiples and get a chance to get the one that you don't have yet. This is forward thinking from Hello Games in this whole entire system. I really love this one. Then we have improved abandoned mode. If you play the abandoned mode where you're the only one in the galaxy, they have made it so that they have upgrade stations, and even as well as the salvage collector is an upgrade station now. So it gives that abandoned feel, but you're not left without being able to get upgrades or the interaction to do things, to get things done, such as exchanging bones and stuff like that. On top of that, purple systems are automatically unlocked and visible in the galaxy map. I really like this because, well, it was a quest line where you interacted with the sentient living creatures to get it to unlock. So having it automatically unlocked for you now on abandoned mode is a smart move. On top of that, we have bone creatures. On planets where ancient bones can be found, you can find these along with inside purple systems. You can now find skeletal creatures roaming around, which is very interesting. I like this a lot. Then we can share our fossil creations. So you can package them up and trade them with other people as gifts. You can also put up exhibits and displays in your bases and stuff like that. I think this is cool that you can package those up and go, here's something I created for you to put into your base. That just adds a lot to it. Then we have living stone hard pack. This is a relic expedition you can earn through playing the expedition, and is a jetpack that looks like it's made out of stone. This, I gotta get this one. This one, I really like this one. It is cool. On top of that, you can use bones to make food and recipes, because when you cook, there's bone broth and stuff like that that are used for soups and stews and stuff like that. So you can now create bone recipes, so you can trade them with the guy inside the Nexus, get rewards that way. You can sell them. I wonder what happens with some of these when you put them in the nutrient injector. I'm gonna have to play around with that one, because you guys know I like to do that. Then we have planetary dig sites. So, you know, those sort of sites that they have that look like abandoned campsites, or the campsites where all fishes hang out. They're using that kind of design and changing it up a bit to look like a dig site for archaeology and paleontology and stuff like that, to dig up bones and visit roaming fossil collectors. I think this is an interesting new thing. Great way to reuse assets too, and new different way. I like that a lot. Then there is the living stone customization. You can now have stone armor, living stone armor, so you can look somewhat like those living stone creatures, and that's just cool. A new look for you guys to go for. And then we have skeleton companions. So if you want one of those skeletal creatures to be a pet, you can actually do that. This is a Relic expedition unlock that you will get this skeleton companion for. So you're going to have to do the expedition for this. Then we have living stone sentries, floating stone guardians that protect fossil sites, hurling massive rocks and crystals at anyone who would seek to disrupt the area. And this just adds another different way of fighting, instead of just having the stone guardians attack you. That is awesome. I think it's going to be fun. Then we have the Colossus Stone Effigies, which is if you're on a Relic world, which is a huge world with runes, you will see giant colossal stone creatures just sort of laying there like they're abandoned. And they're mainly found, these will be found in purple systems and stuff like that. So then we have, on top of that, to go with that colossal creature, we have titanic bone worms. So those big worms that we see in infested planets, we now have bone versions of them, skeletal versions of them that have variety to them, which will be interesting to see. And then we have precious stone relics. So when you kill those stone sentinels and guardians, you can get these stone eyes. And you want to be careful because they're very precious and valuable, which means you could have pirates come after them. You may have sentinels come after them and stuff like that. So be careful with those. And then we have that you cannot just only decorate your bases with skeletal creations you made. You can place individual bones in there, creating this more museum feel. So you can place like a skull down, or maybe a femur, or things like that individually down to decorate your room. And I think that's cool. Really interesting designs I'm already coming up with. On top of that, with the expedition, you can get a basilisk crown staff. This staff looks like something Skeletor from He-Man would use. It just looks epically cool. So if you're trying to go with that necromancy type feel, you need to go and get this relic staff. You need to do the Relic expedition and get this staff if you are wanting that necromancy look, or you want to do a play on Skeletor type thing. That's got to be a must on your list. Then, on top of that, they have improved navigation. They have interplanetary navigation. If you open up your discoveries, you can pin planets on there to warp to and go to a lot easier. I think this is cool. You can even look for certain features like ancient bones or dissonant worlds and things like that, and just sort of pin it and go, okay, I need to go here for this, and go. I love this idea. This is really cool, helps us out. But overall, that is the main stuff in this update. If you want to see the patch notes, links down in the description. Tell me what you think of this update. Do you like this update, or is this an update that you can go, nah, I'm not that interested? Me personally, I love this update because it brings to me an Indiana Jones type feel to No Man's Sky and a lot of creativity for base builders that I just love. Thank you for watching and have a great day.